morning. I hope everybody is doing well on this Friday. It is definitely Friday. The weekend is here. You got to push through your 8-hour day. And before you know it, you free. You can go rest, do whatever you're going to do this weekend to get your mind ready to get back on the grind on Monday. But I want to free some people today. Because we've always been told that we are a three-part being. We've always been told that we're spirit, we're a soul, and a body. We've always been told that we are those three things. And a lot of the times, what we believe is we live in the body and we let our soul control us. And then we have a spirit that's deep inside us, and we don't tap into that until we want to get woke, so to speak. Until we want to get woke, or until something happens and we need somebody to pray for us, or we need something to happen, or we want something, or we desire something, or we chasing something, and we need God's presence, or we need God to help us get there. But I want to free some people today. I want to change your perspective on how this thing works, okay? So we're a three-part being, but first we're a spirit. When somebody passes away, when they die and things like that, the body stays here. The body remains here, okay? The body remains here. So that's your last part. That's the last part of you. It stays here. You have another thing, which is the soul. And a lot of the times people think that the soul is what leaves us, or the soul is what people want. That's what the enemy wants. And it is what the enemy wants. He wants the soul. He wants your purpose, but the soul is where your desire, your will, your emotions. That's a big one right there. The soul is where your emotions lay. And a lot of folks, we live in that realm, the soulless realm. And what we want to happen is we want great things to happen to us. We want to be a great person, but we can't control that soul. We can't control our emotions. We can't control, our will, the things that we desire. We have control over that. Look, I'm about to free somebody today. All right, so we got these desires, we got these wants, we got these things that we want to do. We want to be a better man. We want to be a better wife. We want to be a better husband. We want to be better at whatever it is that you're trying to be better at. But in order for you to be better at something, and in order for you to produce something on the outside, externally, you have to go internally first. And you have to deal with that soul. You have to deal with those emotions. You have to deal with controlling those things. There's going to be times where you want to snap on people. It's going to be times where you wake up and just feel like, man, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, I'm not feeling it today. But you have to check yourself. You have to understand where you are as far as your emotions, how you feel. None of that stuff matters. If you're trying to go to a place, that's how you should act. If I'm trying to be successful, if I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, if I'm trying to be a godly man or a godly woman, if I'm trying to be a pastor, I should be set on the attributes of that, the characteristics of that. It don't matter how I feel. It don't matter how I feel. It don't matter if I'm called to speak to people, if I'm called to be around people, if I'm called to help people. When people call me, I can't, the burden that's inside, I feel like, I don't feel like talking because I had a long day at work, or, oh man, people are always calling me. I can't feel like that. I can't, because it's not taking me to the place I want to go. It's not taking me to the place. Come on, I'm punching somebody right in the face right now. I'm punching somebody right in the face right now with this right here. We can't operate in the soul. You are a spirit first, and we have to tap into that. However you want to look at it, energy, spiritual realm, all that stuff is the same. God, that stuff is the same when it comes to the spirit. You are spirit first. You live in a soul. The soul is your emotions and your will, and you have to line those things up with your spirit. That's why it's important that you watch what you put inside of you. It's important that you focus on what you're trying to do. You can easily get distracted. There's so many people out here distracted, man. They got these big dreams. They want to do things, but they're so distracted because they want to watch Housewives of Atlanta, and they putting on a show for y'all so that way they can get paid. And y'all go out and regurgitate what they doing. They Housewives of Atlanta, but they ain't married. How that work? You know what I'm saying? How does that work? You're so distracted with other things. You have to be focused on what you are trying to do, so that way your emotions are not all over the place. Check yourself. Know who you are. If you know when you feeling off, you got to check that. Suck that pride in. The pride is going to make you fall. Pride is going to make you fall. Suck your pride up. Check yourself and get your emotions in line before you start dealing with people, or before you start reading things. When people get on your nerves, somebody made you mad and they text you or they call you or somebody says something to you, not being harsh or not trying to be mean to you, but you take it in a mean way, it's because your emotions is off. And the way you perceive things in that state is going to be harsh. It's going to be somebody attacking you, somebody's coming at you because you haven't controlled you haven't fixed your emotions. Come on, man. We can't live in the soul. We can't live in the soul. When the rappers and the people in Hollywood talking about selling their soul, they talking about doing something that goes against their character, or something that goes against something that they normally wouldn't do. And it's always sexual acts. Most of the time it's sexual acts. So it's getting you to do something outside of your norm, something outside of your characteristics, something outside of your foundation, what you've been taught, what you've grown up knowing. It's something outside of that. So get out of that soul today. Get out of that soul. Look, you are a spirit. You are a spirit. And if you don't know about the spirit, I advise you to tap in on this Good Friday. I advise you to tap in. All right, so, hey, y'all people be good today. It is Friday. Enjoy y'all day. Y'all be blessed, man.